Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 3 of the Squid QE podcast with guests. Yes,
Hello.
we are back for another episode. Today's guest is going to be Steph, who is a map maker and a Twitch streamer. Steph, how are you doing today?
Hello, Squid. I'm doing good.
No, that's good. That's good. So, what is it like making maps for Quake and stuff like that?
It's really fun. I have a lot of fun. I really like custom map.
Oh yeah,
So
custom
it's
map.
just like a natural extension, I think. Making my own.
Nice. So do you, because I know you're really big into blood rails and stuff like that. Do you solely make maps for blood rails, or do you also make maps for like other modes, like team deathmatch or something like that?
Team deathmatch. And just only been I think I've only released them since like January, not that long. Those are my first published. I had house. If you played the Halloween games, I had my first map, which was really shitty house.
No, I don't think I played that map. At least I don't remember it. Or maybe I have and I just don't remember or something like that though. But is it hard to make Quake maps?
The work. Oh, I warped it. Is it hard?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say it's pretty time consuming. At least on my end, it's take a while.
Yeah, I've never done Quake mapping per se, but I would say that the only real mapping I've ever done in my life was with StarCraft back in the old Star Edit thing that they used to have. But yeah, I've never really done any mapping. It looks like it requires a lot of skill and a lot of time effort, and I just don't have either of those.
I've used that StarCraft editor before.
Yeah.
You just place a bunch of cool stuff. Never actually finished anything. I also made something like a Tony Hawk Pro Skater.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I heard that game was pretty popular for its time, and I don't know if they ever made any new games with that though. But yeah, it's pretty good stuff. So are you what kind of tools do you use to make these maps and stuff?
Trench brew. Started learning trench brew through those dump truck tutorials. But everyone kind of points you to those videos, and
Yeah, definitely.
they're the best places to start.
Yeah, trench broom's been around for quite a while, right? Probably over, I know, at least over 10 years, right?
I have no clue. I only started mapping for about a year. It's been a year and a half now.
Nice, yeah. So was Quake the first game you ever did mapping for and stuff?
Yeah, I'd say so. Never really spent time making anything. I like playing a lot of Counter-Strike, Counter-Strike Source, custom map, data feed custom map.
Nice. Yeah, I know. I've seen some Counter-Strike maps come over to Quake and stuff like that, and I always think that's pretty cool and stuff like that. But obviously, a lot of those maps are more tailored for Counter-Strike. I know some of them aren't very. At least in my opinion, I don't think they're a good fit to bring over in Quake there. But
No, they're not.
Yeah, it's still pretty cool that people attempt those kind of things and just just show us what they're capable of doing, and how you can kind of combine ideas with other games and stuff like that, and just make something really cool out of it. Yeah.
Oh, there's a version of a Dust 2 that we play. That's on the server. I don't think it's on the server, but it's in the map pack. I'm pretty sure the QRC map pack.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think I seen I think I seen like screenshots. Somebody like ported that over and stuff like that. It looks pretty neat and stuff. I know that map's pretty popular in like Counter-Strike and stuff. So it's pretty cool that at least like the big and popular maps get ported over and just see like what it's like having it in Quake or something like that. Yeah, definitely. I'm trying to think how to ask this. So like with mapping and stuff, do you take like a lot of stock things and just combine it and see what you get out of it, or do you come up with like custom ideas or stuff that comes out of your head?
I honestly just start sketching something out, just like making something random, and then keep sculpting it down. That's all. And I don't really like pre-planning. I don't feel like just can't do it like that. It doesn't help.
Yeah, definitely. Well, it definitely requires a lot of like pencil and paperwork to try and figure out with like what you want to do and how you want to things to like play out when people are on playing your map and stuff like that, and try to figure out like what's the best route to take, and like what people are gonna like and stuff like that. I bet that's definitely a struggle at times.
It's just like play testing. After I finish a map, we play it for a few weeks, and I get a good idea of what I need to change. People might not say anything. Maybe they won't give me like direct feedback, but I can see like people dying or like dying in awkward ways, moving in awkward ways.
Yeah, definitely. Do you also experiment with Quake C, or is it just mostly just trench map stuff? Just mapping stuff. Yeah. All right. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, everybody's got their, like what they want to do and stuff, and that's cool. I mean, I don't even do either of those things, so I can't really say I can't really say much on it. But yeah, no, I definitely a lot of kudos to you for being able to do what you do and stuff. Now, the map we're playing out right now, like for everybody who's watching, is this one of your maps, or is this just
no?
random?
I think this is from the single player community, like the mapping community. Is this Mr.? This might be from Mr. Toffner. I don't know. This is from Jam, the Rooftop Jam or the Bridges Jam, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And the map is called Teardown. I think it's Mr. Toffner. It might be another office.
Gotcha. Yeah, in case if anybody wants any context of what's like what we're playing, this is a Blood Rails mod. Pretty much like instant gib, except that you got a hook and an axe. If you swing your axe like this, you can get a boost forward. Mainly plays CTF, but I guess you could play like other modes with this, right?
Yeah, there's FA. There's also there's like a race mode now.
Yeah, I was catching your stream earlier with the race mode there. Looks a lot like like the race modes you would see in like TFC and Counter-Strike and stuff like that. Pretty cool stuff.
I didn't know TFC had that.
Oh yeah, definitely TFC. Yeah, it's conch jumping and strafing is pretty, or at least it was pretty popular in TFC. It's kind of died down though since that game has kind of been kind of like on the verge of being extinct. But there are communities that still keep it alive too. So it's like Quake. Just gotta find a community and schedule games, stuff like that. But yeah, I was definitely checking that out, and it's pretty similar to it there. I haven't attempted it myself though, but it does look like it can be pretty fun. maybe just a tad bit rage inducing, but it does look pretty fun. Definitely. Are you yourself pretty good with the race maps, or are you kind of like on the learning curve?
I'm not. But I have to practice them if I have to make the maps. Because if I can do it, then other people can do it.
Yeah, definitely.
There are other people better at movement than I am.
Yeah, especially a lot of those Quake World boys. I was playing race maps over there one time when I was trying to learn how to do Quake World bunny hopping, stuff like that there, and geez, it's just it's just amazing how people, like, when you're in that learning curve and they just make circles around you and stuff like that. It's it's really crazy. But yeah, it's definitely cool stuff there. I highly recommend checking out some of these race maps out there for Quake, and you never know, maybe one day you guys will be good at it, or maybe, who knows, you might just rage quit. Yeah. So you also do like Twitch streaming and stuff, right?
Yes.
Nice. So what's
Streaming games?
Yeah, like what are some like what are some games you stream and stuff like that?
Well, last year I streamed a few games when I wasn't mapping. Usually I'm either mapping or playing some game, one or the other. But lately I feel like mapping. Last year I played like System Shock 2.
Mm-hmm.
That was like really good. Prey on stream. Dishonored.
Did you say Dishonored?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I've never played that one. That was pretty good.
Yeah, that's definitely a good one. That's another Bethesda made game. Well, actually Arcane Studios, but it was like through like Bethesda for publisher and stuff like that there. But yeah, I played that game a while ago. Can't remember. I think I finished it. I want to say that I finished it. I actually bought the whole the current trilogy they have out for that game there, but I've never actually played the second or the other one yet. But I'll probably get around to it sometime. Definitely. So obviously, like, you do a lot of like, do you do a lot of like streaming for like Quake stuff? Besides like the mapping and stuff like that.
Usually on the weekends when we're playing like TDM or something, I do stream.
Oh yeah, I know you guys have been giving me a try to join those TDM matches, but like just TDM, I don't know what it is about it. It's just not my thing. But and plus you guys also play very late. I'm like in bed already by that time. But
no, you just gotta play enough and then you'll like it. Everyone like.
Just power through it until you like it,
You got a tank? Yeah.
You got tank. You gotta be in a Discord to understand that reference. Alright, great. This is another map. We gotta spend like an hour loading. I don't know, you guys probably don't know this, but like one of the maps we were trying to load here, and me and Steph were just waiting for like 10 minutes for the map to load. It's not a complaint on this client specifically. All the Quake clients are like this. I don't know why, but they all download like really slow. And I thought at first like that it was some kind of like rate setting thing or something like that, but it's nothing to do with rate settings. It's just for some reason all these clients are like hard locked at downloading at like 3 megs per second or something like that, or even like way slower than that. Like I've seen some down to like 200 kilobytes. I don't know why, but they're just like that. It's a little frustrating when you're downloading large maps, but it's 2023 people. Like there's gig speeds now. We can like maybe up that or something like that. My little rant on the downloading maps from earlier. Yeah, definitely. So are you pretty big with so like how did you find, like, because you're in the QE Discord and stuff, like how did you come across that, and like how did you get involved in that and stuff?
I met Dan in a public game. I think everyone though. I found a Instigate game, like a railgun game, and I thought it was pretty good. Then I was making a bunch of suggestions, like add a rail jump. Then he told me to join the Discord.
Nice, yeah.
That's pretty much how I found the Discord.
Ah, cool, yeah. Yeah, and you're a moderator there now, right?
Yeah, I am now.
Nice. Any cool story about becoming a moderator, like Salty's was?
No. No cool story. I ban people late at night.
You ban people late at night. Gotcha. All right. All right. So what's your favorite Quake mod, or your favorite? Yeah, your favorite Quake mod. Yeah, we'll go with that one.
Mod?
Yeah, like like out of all the Quake mods that have been made, like what's your most favorite one?
I don't know. It's hard. I gotta think about.
Yeah, I gotcha. I would say, well, for me, I would say mine's probably okay. So like, if I section this out, like if I did single player, I would say probably like Arcane Dimensions. For multiplayer, yeah, that is a little bit of a tough one. I do agree with that there.
I was thinking multiplayer, but like some game modes aren't really.
Yeah,
like is TDM like a mod? Is Duel a mod? You know, those are like the most played by me.
Yeah. I get I don't really know about that. Are they mods? I really don't know. But yeah, no, like I mean, I've always just been standard and like free for all, but like a mod, if I had to pick any mod, I probably would go with, like Instant Gib Blood Rails right here. Because I do like the dynamic of it. It's a pretty good mod here. It's different than just your standard Quake there. Because I mean, I know a lot of people look at this and they'll just be like, oh, this is just like a point and click shooter or something like that there. But no, there's kind of like a skill curve to this. Because obviously you have to be able to aim with the weapon, because it's the second you fire, and it's such a narrow beam too, so you can't just like. You can't just like try and like how you would with a rocket launcher, and because with the rocket launcher you can just hit on the ground or something like that and be fine. Although the funny thing is there is a rune in this mod that does allow you to do splash damage with the railgun, but most of the time you still have to be able to aim with this weapon there. And I don't know. I just think that's a cool dynamic to the game, the insta-gib. Stuff like that there. So plus the axe is pretty cool too, like being able to swing very fast or move very fast while you swing, and then at the same time be able to like pretty much insta-gib somebody with just the axe there. So I think that's pretty cool. Plus I forgot about the hook too. There's also a hook there. But yeah, I think I would go with Blood Rails as my favorite multiplayer mod. Would you say so?
Yeah, I think so. I do like a 3-wave too, but not nearly as much as Blood Rail.
Oh yeah. What is the so 3-rail? That's just like another CTF thing.
That's like the Netquake CTF.
Is there like a difference between like 3-wave CTF and just like normal CTF, or is that just what they call it?
That's just what they call it.
Gotcha. Yeah, I played the 3-wave CTF when it came out in Quake Enhanced. I thought it was pretty interesting. Definitely with because I know there's like runes you can pick up there. Like there's one that makes you shoot faster, and there's another that makes you I kind of forget what they all do, but I know like one's like a damage resistant thing, and then there's another one that I think makes you do more damage, and then there's one more. I don't remember them all, but I think that was a pretty cool thing. I think that, I don't know, do those ideas come from like RuneQuake, or is that just something that they put together for CTF or something?
Rune, I have no clue, but they've always been in like 3-wave. I'm pretty sure the idea of Rune comes from 3-wave CTF.
Gotcha, yeah.
But I don't think they use runes now in 3-wave. They do in like Quake World, I think. World CTF.
Oh, I know the QE version they use the runes and stuff.
Yeah. The hook is really slow. The QE version.
Oh yeah, that was my biggest complaint too. Like even when I first played it, I was like, I've never really played the 3-wave CTF before, but even when I went in there, I was like, this hook just feels kind of slow. I don't think this is how the hook is actually supposed to be. But yeah, I don't know what the idea was of them making that so slow there. But yeah, I wish that was something that they would have buffed up and just made it a little more like how it is in here. Like the hook in here is like almost instantaneous. I mean, it's not instantaneous, but it's almost instantaneous. Like the second you hit your well, for me it's middle mouse button. I don't know.
Yeah, it's super.
But yeah, it's really fast, so it's a very fun experience there. But
Kilo's been changing that and some wall dash stuff, like the past couple weeks, where it's gone like a little bit faster.
Oh, definitely. The one thing I haven't I was playing this one time, the Blood Rails here, and it kept saying that I kept getting run over by somebody. How do you do that?
I mean, someone like axed you, ran through you probably, an axe.
No, this is axe murdered.
There's a bunch of different messages.
Ah, gotcha. Okay, I thought maybe it has something to do with like hooking behind them, and then the hook pulls you, and then it kills you that way or something, maybe.
Oh, I don't know.
But yeah, this is definitely very fun. I think I'm having more fun just running around the map than I am actually trying to play the game. Definitely. Oh yeah, this is definitely very, very suitable. So how long have you been doing like Twitch streaming and stuff like that?
Almost 2 years now, I think.
2 years?
Year and a half. Yeah.
Nice. And what was your inspiration of doing like Twitch streaming and stuff like that?
I guess just playing some games, trying to talk to some people, I guess, while I play some games.
Yeah, gotcha.
Play like some single player games or something.
Earn a little extra cash with that too and everything, right?
No, not really.
Not really.
I don't think. No. Too much effort.
Yeah, I don't really know how Twitch gets monetized. I know they have like the where people can like send you like cheers and stuff, and I guess that counts as cash or something like that. But I don't really know like how, if there's any other monetized thing, because I know Twitch has ads and stuff, but I don't know how that actually factors into. Oh yeah, subs. That's right. Yeah, subs. Yeah, you're right. Yeah,
you get like emotes.
Mm-hmm. Is there certain like? 'Cause I know like with YouTube with monetization and stuff, that YouTube there's a lot of like strict requirements they have before you can actually monetize your channel. Like you have to have a certain amount of subscribers and a certain amount of views, and I think maybe even a certain amount of videos or something like that. Just like what are like the requirements for Twitch to monetize? Like if I wanted to start Twitch or something like that, is there like
you get affiliate, right?
I got a what?
Like you apply for something called affiliate.
Ah, okay, gotcha.
And I guess you can run ads, I think.
Gotcha.
But someone rated me. That like brought up my average viewers. I started streaming, and then I was able to apply for it.
Yeah, that's really cool with the Twitch raids and stuff like that, because that's basically like you're taking your if I was streaming right now and I rated somebody, like all the viewers I have for mine would just go to your channel or whoever I want to rate and stuff like that. And I think that's one of the features that sort of where Twitch kind of dominates, is like definitely like probably like the streaming end of it and stuff like that, because I don't think you can raid in YouTube and stuff, or at least I haven't.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think you can there. So that's definitely a cool feature that I wish YouTube would have, but I don't think that'll ever probably happen. Unless Google wants to deal the killing blow and just finally be like, you know, we're gonna do this and finally get rid of Twitch, or something like that. But I don't think that's probably gonna happen anytime soon. Plus, Twitch is still pretty big. I know there's a lot of big like Twitch streamers that, you know, are helping keeping the platform alive and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool that, you know, there's people out there that want to keep its legacy alive and keep what it's offered throughout the community, and all these content creators and streamers out there and there. So it's pretty cool and stuff. Pretty cool. So what other games do you? Because I know you said Quake, and then you said a few other games. Do you do like any other do you do like Doom or like any other like id Software games?
The other game I like to play a lot is Kingpin: Life of Crime. It's a Quake 2 engine Quake game.
Yeah,
Urban
yeah.
shooter.
Kingspin. You said Kingspin, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It has like Q1 bunny hopping and airstray.
Isn't
with
that
with double jump?
Oh,
Moby.
yeah, definitely. Yeah, wasn't that getting remastered or remade or something like that?
Yeah, it's getting like a remake by 3D Realms, I think. It's 3D Realms.
Cool. Yeah, that looks pretty cool there. I've never played Kingspin, but I'm definitely looking forward to checking out the remastered of the game there, because it looks kind of Quake-like, but kind of more like a I don't know, like obviously it's not with monsters, it's more like human NPCs, right? Or does it have like monsters in it?
You kill thugs.
Kill like thugs, yeah. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, more along those lines there. But that's okay. I mean, like, you know, not every game has to have monsters in it, or have a horror setting like Quake to be a Quake style game there. But
in that game, it's more like you can like hire thugs. They're like not monsters. They're like the NPC are like actors, you know. Like in a Half-Life, you can escort them around and all this. Hire them.
Gotcha. Okay, I got you now.
More advanced.
Yeah, definitely. I will definitely check that out there. But I heard
I eventually do want to make some maps for that.
Oh, nice. I bet that'll be a lot of fun. Definitely. I heard the multiplayer is pretty popular in that too. Is that also a lot like a Quake multiplayer, or is it kind of different?
It's pretty similar, I'd say.
Nice. So it has your modes like team deathmatch and just normal deathmatch, stuff like that.
Yeah, there's a CTF mode called Bagman that's really popular. It's pretty much like CTF. You collect like money all over the map, bring it back to your base. You can attack the other base and bring back money from the base. You know, kill people, transferring money.
What do you
little mini flag.
What do you do with the money then?
Transfer it back to your base.
Oh, so it's just like capture the flag. Gotcha.
Yeah, you capture a bunch of like money for your base.
Oh, okay. So it doesn't have any value. It's just like capture the flag. Gotcha. Yeah, another Quake-like game I wanted to check out was it's called Sin. Have you ever heard of that one?
Yeah, I played that.
Yeah. I know the same company that remastered Quake is actually remastering Sin now, so that's pretty cool. I've been looking forward to checking that game out as soon as it launched there. But yeah, I think that was another one. That was another one that was made on Quake Engine, right?
I think so. I don't know too much about that game. I think they're pretty similar.
Yeah, I think it was made on Quake 2 engine specifically, but it's not too different from the Quake 1 engine from what I've heard. But yeah, no, it's definitely another one. That's another game that's pretty popular in multiplayer, I've heard as well there. But yeah, definitely looking forward to checking that out. It's being made by the remastered is being remastered by Night Dive Studios, but I don't remember who the original developers of those games were. But yeah, definitely really cool stuff over there.
Yeah, so Kingpin's a good game. Has the best movement.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, both those games I'm definitely looking forward to checking out sometime when the remasters comes out, which is a good opportunity to play the games, I think, is when the remasters comes out. So how did you what drew you to want to come and play QE, or did you play Quake before QE and stuff like that?
I did play Quake World a couple times in the last year before that. It was okay, but Q was just I could find like a game anytime, which is kind of nice. Like an FFA game, you know?
Yeah. So like the convenience of it, right?
Yeah, and the look and it, you can hear the music. It just sounded good, looked good.
You know, one thing that I will say about QE is that I think they'd hit it perfectly with the sounds of the game. Because if you play like Easy Quake, for example, it sounds like shit. And I don't know why. Because I mean it's not like Easy Quake's a bad client or anything, but it sounds like shit, and I just don't know why. But you play QE and everything just sounds like heaven. And I have to praise the developers just for not butchering audio for whatever the reason why Easy Quake doesn't improve the audio in there. But yeah, no, that's definitely one thing I will say that I really like about QE is just it's got spot on audio quality and stuff like that. So definitely kudos to the developers. Definitely kudos to the developers for hitting it spot on with that. Yeah. Well, what would you say is what's like your most favorite thing about Quake in general?
Probably just like the user created content, the user map. That's usually the most interesting to me.
Yeah, like the vastly mod community and
especially stuff from like other universes.
Mhm.
You know, like a cartoony map or like a rats map, a map from another. It's like a totally absurd, out of place map. Those are pretty fun.
Did you say rats map?
Yeah, like miniature map. That's like a whole genre.
Oh my gosh, that's actually a Quake thing. Oh my god,
Well, it's like a. No, it's like a. It's a CS thing. It's map, miniature map.
yeah, no, I'm familiar with the rats maps. I know them very well in on TFC. I just never knew that they were actually in Quake and stuff. But I have to say those maps have really they're an interesting design because it's like everything's ginormous, but you're like really small. So like it gives you the sensation like you're a rat. I think that's kind of the idea behind it, but. I just never suspected that to actually be in Quake. I just thought that was kind of like a TFC thing or something like that. But that's kind of funny that it's something that landed into into Quake, or maybe it started with Quake and landed over into TFC or something. But either way, I have to say that I've definitely had some rage moments on those maps. So I don't recommend that we put that map on for these podcasts. Oh my gosh, I tell you, I think it was, I want to say it was with Dan, but we were doing the podcast, it was one of them, it was just Salter Dan, but, and the boiler comes on, and I'm thinking in my head, like, I'm trying to talk to the other podcaster, but I'm thinking in my head, oh my gosh, don't rage quit off this map, don't do this while we're on a podcast. And I was just like, the whole entire time, like, I was just trying not to rage, I was just like, I'm just going to keep asking my questions and stuff like that there, but yeah, there's not a whole lot of things that make me rage in Quake specifically, but the boiler is definitely one of them.
I like that map a lot. It's fun.
No, it's not. It's really not. Everything about that map is horrible. No, but I will admit it's an interesting map design, I guess. I mean it's I don't know. I don't like it. It's bad. That's all I can say on it. No. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe one day I'll check out Trench Boom and just see what I can make on it. Because I know like Trench Boom you can make. It's kind of been expanded to like other id games, like right, like you can do like Quake 3 and
yeah,
I know
like Half-Life.
Yeah, oh, even Half-Life. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Half-Life and Kingpin.
Nice.
And you can use it for like Godot and making your own game.
Yeah, I know the developer of the RB Doom 3 engine, which is a fork of the Doom 3 BFG engine. You know, when id Software released the source code that they did a fork of it. But I know the developer of that actually ported over. He did like his fork of Trench Boom to make it work with Doom 3 BFG. Well, just you know, the engine in general there, so people can make maps of it, which is pretty cool because the original like Doom 3 and even Doom 3 BFG didn't have. It didn't have like mapping support because you know, it has the flaw with the mega textures and stuff like that. There, I don't know the exact I don't know the exact details of, you know, why like later id Software games started with like ID Tech 4 didn't have mod support, but like I know like it had something to do with the mega textures in there or something, like it made it like more complicated or something like that. But it's cool because the developer of the RB Doom 3, he ported over, you know, Trench Boom to make that actually work there. I haven't checked it out or anything like that. I don't know how well it works though, but I did see like a kind of like an early demo screenshot of someone who actually made a map through it and stuff like that there. So I think that's pretty cool that, you know, like the later... obviously ID Tech 4 is old, but...
You got armor?
Just the later... like the later engines are starting to see like some mod support there, so I think that's pretty cool there. And it just shows you what you can do with Trench Boom and stuff like that. There, but yeah, no, it's pretty cool stuff there. Highly recommend checking it out too if you haven't checked out RB Doom 3. If you think of like, you know, RB Doom 3, because, you know, like it's software tech there, but like the best I can describe it is, you know, it's Doom 3 BFG, but with like a lot of stuff from like the ID Tech 6 and like 5 and 6 era that was brought into the engine there. So there's a lot of cool stuff to look in there, and the developer's been very committed, and he's been very active with the engine and stuff. They're just keeping it alive there. So have you checked out that engine yet?
I'm sorry, what engine? I was like, trying so hard at the game.
No, I gotcha. Yeah, no, I have that problem too when I'm podcasting, but no, I was talking about the RB Doom 3 engine that was made by I think his name is Robert.
I don't think I've really played a lot of games in that. What, Quake 4, Doom 3? I don't even know what other games there in that era. There are a lot of games there that I missed.
Yeah, no, I gotcha. Well, yeah, because yeah, Quake 4 and Doom 3 were big ones. I think Prey was a 2006 version. I think that was made on.
Oh, I played a little bit of that.
Yeah, that was made on id Tech 4. Is it ID or id?
Id.
Id. Okay, gotcha.
Id.
All right, gotcha. Id. I keep switching between the two because I don't know what people usually say, but yeah, I've always called it ID because I always thought it was like an acronym for something, but I've also heard other people say id Software, but yeah, Prey 2006, and I think Wolfenstein 2009. I think that was also made on id Tech 4. So yeah, those games are, but those games never actually saw like big releases. Like I know they released CDs of them, but they never made like Steam store or, you know, like other stores releases, stuff like that there. So a lot of people don't even know those games even exist to begin with, but yeah, it's just really cool stuff there. Recommend checking it out whenever you get a chance there. But obviously we all know Quake is far superior. Am I right? Am I right, Steph?
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
No. Runs good on my computer.
Yeah.
It's the only game I can play.
Oh, do you have like an old computer?
No.
No, okay, gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. So what would you like? Have you played like the Quake campaign, right?
The campaign?
Yeah, like the Quake.
Yeah, I have.
Campaign. Yeah. Have you also played the like the Dimension of Machine and stuff like that?
Yeah, I have a couple times. It's really good.
Gotcha. Oh, weird noise on my mic. Oh, hang on a sec. I gotta fix my mic. Let me know if that's better, chat. I got a new mic coming, but
it sounds the same to me right now.
Okay, I don't know. Chat was telling me my mic was weird, but I got a new mic coming, but it's not going to arrive until tomorrow, so it didn't happen in time for this podcast. But hopefully it'll be here in the next podcast, and hopefully it'll be a lot better than this one. This is like an old snowball I bought like years ago. I can't even remember the reason why I really bought this one, but because I remember I was looking at it was the original Blue Yeti, and then this one. And for some reason I picked this one. I don't know why, but I think probably because of the cost or something like that. But yeah, I kind of went with this one. But yeah, I got a new mic coming. It's just not going to be here until the next podcast. But hopefully it'll sound a lot better. I'm looking forward to it. It's the Blue Yeti X, the newer Yeti that they came out with just a few years ago. So definitely looking forward to that one. Cashed in a lot of Amazon gift cards to buy it, but I think hopefully it'll be worth it. Hopefully. Yeah. What would you like? What's your favorite? What's your favorite monster in Quake?
My favorite what?
Your favorite monster?
Oh, the ogre.
The ogre.
I like dodging the grenades.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, I could see that. Yeah. Yeah, especially when you play it on the classic nightmare mode, and they're just kind of passive and spamming grenades at you. I guess that can become a challenge, but yeah, I can see that claim there. The ogre's being pretty good. I would say mine is probably, I want to say the Shambler, just because it's a pretty cool enemy. Being able to shoot lightning and being able to have, that fur is so thick that it can reflect the damage from rockets and stuff like that. That's the cool logic behind that. But yeah, no, I would say mine's probably the Shammer. Although I do like the idea of what's the one that shoots the projectile that follows you around corners and stuff.
The Vor.
The Vor, yeah, that's it. That's a pretty cool design there. The Vor, because it's got a projectile that like you can run around a wall and the projectile will literally follow you around the wall and stuff like that. So you have to like sort of you can technically dodge it, but you have to you kind of have to like. It's really weird to explain. Like, you kind of have to play the campaign to get it, but like you can dodge it if you just sharply corner around a wall or something like that. You can trick it that way, but a lot of times I've seen people, what they do is they'll just stack a bunch of Vor, like the projectiles into like just one big giant ball, and then just try to slam it into another enemy there, and that's a pretty good tactic too there. So I've seen people do that a lot, but yeah, that's a pretty good enemy, I think. Good aim design, but I still have to go with the Shambler. I think Shambler is definitely my top choice. At least my top choice. But yeah, what's your favorite Quake weapon?
I mean, the rocket launcher, I guess.
The rocket launcher.
But the grenade launcher feels the best. You get a kill.
Yeah, there's definitely a bit of kind of like a skill curve with using the grenade launcher there, because obviously it's well, first of all, it's not as fast as the rocket launcher, like the projectile speed of it, but yeah, it's something that's a little bit of a skill curve, but the interesting thing about it is like how you can bounce off the grenades there. So like being able to like do the math in your head to be able to like bounce a grenade off a wall so that it goes around the corner and kills an enemy behind it is a pretty cool design there. But you know what? I think mine is probably, I'm gonna have to say the LG, being able to shoot. Yeah, be able to shoot like lightning from a gun is pretty cool. But not only that, but like if I were to take that gun and make it in real life, there I could power a city with it. So it has two purposes, right? Like I can power my house, or I don't even know how much electricity comes out of it, but like just being able to imagine like I can power my house with it, so that way when I don't have a use for it, killing somebody with it, I can power my house with it. I killed 2 birds with 1 stone with that. And
It's a really good idea.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't make me an evil person, it just makes me a genius. Yeah, definitely. But yeah, I definitely would go with the LG. But the rocket launcher is good, though. I would have to say there. Obviously, that's like the main weapon everybody goes with. Yeah, it does make me, you know, like
It's the only weapon.
Yeah, it's like the only weapon, right? Yeah, because like the nail gun is so wimpy in multiplayer, and the double shotgun's really. Well, I guess it's not too bad if you're close range and like you have quad or something like that. Then the double shotgun isn't too bad. But the main problem with it though is that it doesn't do a whole lot of damage compared to the rocket launcher, and it's got like almost the same fire rate, right, as the rocket launcher. So it's like why would I bother doing the double shotgun when I could just, you know, like use the rocket launcher or something like that. That's kind of the main problem with it there. But at least we got like mods like you know, like GG mod, obviously that's kind of made it a little more useful there. So I think that's you know, stuff like that is kind of what gives Quake its balance system for, you know, like other things to be a little more useful, so that it's not just, you know, you go into a game and everybody's just you know, everybody's just using a rocket launcher. That's kind of like what it feels a lot of times, right? Like when you go into like a pub server and or something like that, like everybody's just using the rocket launcher or something like that there, and it's just, you know, the same old stuff like that. But so like that's kind of why I like stuff like GG mod and stuff like that there.
Yeah, GG mod. Pretty balanced, I'd say. Pretty fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely.
When people join the server, like CRX server, the hybrid server, sometimes I'll ask about it. Not right away.
Yeah.
I don't think it's like that weird for people. A lot of people usually say they like it.
Yeah.
Versus otherwise.
Well, when you're so used to playing Quake, you know, for years, the way that people play Quake, going into like a GG mod server probably is a little, you know, because obviously like the first thing they're probably gonna wonder is, you know, like, why is this shotgun shooting so slow?
Yeah, the shotgun.
Like them. Yeah, so that's probably the first.
Why is the shotgun so strong?
Yeah, yeah, definitely strong too. So yeah, that's probably why a lot of people, you know, they look at GG mod and I don't want to say people. I don't think. To be honest, I don't think I've ever really heard people complain that much about GG mod. Just that I think it's just that little shock factor, that random thing that just happened that they didn't expect or something like that there. But I feel like everybody who's pretty much giving GG mod a chance, I think they pretty much, you know, like I think they all agree that it's a pretty cool mod there. I don't hear too many complaints about it or anything like that there. So kudos for everybody who developed GG mod. I think it's like Kilomile or something like that did, but yeah, kudos for them for, you know, making a balance system that actually works in Quake and giving more value to other weapons, so it's not just the same old, you know, things that we see over and over again. Not that there's anything wrong with, you know, the traditional Quake style there, because obviously it's got what, like 25 years of experience or something like that, or 25 years of, you know, like just, you know, being out there for everybody to play. So there's nothing wrong with that, but, you know, it's kind of nice to have a little bit of difference in the game there. So that's why I like GG mod a lot. Yeah, and even like the nail gun, because obviously the Quake nail gun is very bad. It's very bad. But yeah, that's another thing that the GG mod improves on, is just being able to make that weapon more better, and even the axe and stuff like that. So very cool stuff. Very good stuff. What would you say is your like your most favorite map that you ever played in Quake?
I don't know. It depends on the game mode, how many people there are. My favorite map, I like ZT and DM3 quite a bit. Blood Run.
Oh, Blood Run, yeah.
It's good for FFA, good for duel, good for TDM. Mostly like it for TDM though. Fighting for the quad, jumping into the room, zooming in.
Yeah, definitely. I would say mine's probably got to be the classic DM2. Just because I feel like it's kind of the same thing. It works in free for all. It works in team deathmatch. I don't know about CTF. I don't know if anyone's ever tried that, but I feel like it works in like a multi-game mode there. And plus, what I also like about it too is it's not the same. Like, it doesn't feature like an LG on it, right? Because like when you play like Quake, especially like Quake World, it starts feeling like it's just LG spam, right? Like, because like even when I go into Quake World, you know, like one of the things I notice is just like everybody just uses the LG, and that's it. So it's like it's a nice dynamic of, you know, like what DM2 offers, that, you know, like not playing with LG and making more use of other things that that Quake has to offer there. So that's definitely one of the things why I like playing, like, you know, DM2 there. And the other stock maps are pretty good, like you know, DM4, DM6 though, but those maps kind of have their own, like DM4. I know it gets played in free-for-alls, but I would say that's definitely more like a 1v1 map than it is a free-for-all map. And DM6 is kind of the same way. I feel like that's kind of more like a 1v1 map than it is more free-for-all. Although I think DM6 is a little better at the free-for-all than DM4 is, but I would say those two maps are definitely more, you know, 1v1 style maps, so stuff like that. But yeah, DM2 is definitely, I feel like it works in all modes and stuff, just like Blood Run does. So I would have to say that's probably my favorite Quake map for that. Alright, we are downloading yet another map here. Is this one of your maps?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Well, I'm downloading it.
I don't know why it's not part of the pack. I guess you haven't uploaded it, updated in a while.
Ah, gotcha. Are you downloading it too?
No, I played this last weekend.
Ah, gotcha.
So I guess I have.
Gotcha. Yeah, should have connected earlier so I had all these maps. Oh well, live and learn. Gotcha. Alright. Well, I would like to showcase one of Steph's maps here, but we are currently waiting for it to download right now. And like I said before, all these Quake clients they just download maps really slow. Don't know why, but that's just how it is in Quake in 2023. Nothing to do with the internet connection either. I have solid internet connection. Like, I get like half a gigabyte, what, like 500 down and 20 up, I think, something around there. So it's nothing to do with the internet connection either. It's just the clients. That's all it is, and I don't know why. That's what it is. Yeah. So if you were to take Quake, and you wanted, like, if you had one complaint of Quake and you wanted to change it, what would that be?
I mean, sometimes I wish it had like a better inventory system for a little bit more expanded gameplay. You know, like saving, just, I don't know, a little bit more interesting inventory.
You mean like more like weapons and stuff like that?
Like a inventory system, just having like 2 keys and like forward rooms. That's pretty much all you get in your inventory.
Oh, okay. So you mean
Well,
like yeah,
say like Quake versus like Hexen 2, which you can have like
yeah.
med kits that you use.
Oh, right. Gotcha. Okay, so yeah.
I
I
don't mind pickups, but I like a little bit of variety. Like some pickups and like some inventory management.
Yeah, because like obviously like how Quake is was originally supposed to be like an RPG thing, so that would be kind of yeah, that would be kind of cool. Quake just to have more pickups, even if it was like something that got used like one time or something like that. It adds a little bit of diversity to the gameplay, and something that even opens up to like like modding ideas and stuff like that. Even if it's just something that people just want to see, in a mod, and that's all it ever gets used for. I think that'd be a good idea. But I think there are some Quake mods out there that kind of expand the inventory system a little bit, isn't it? Was it?
I've heard of one. I haven't tried it yet though.
Yeah, didn't I think was it Honey? Was it Honey that had that kind of expanded the inventory? It was one of the mods I was playing. I thought it was Honey, but maybe it's not. Yeah, but I know one of them kind of expanded the inventory system a little bit to offer a little bit more in there. But yeah, it's I would say that's definitely a good one there. I think mine would probably be. Well, I did talk about the weapon balance, but if I had to say anything else, I would say making Quake a little less brown. Like just having more color to it. But there are a lot of Quake maps out there that have done the different color system and stuff like that. There's even some in the Quake Enhance add-on manager that's just evolved the mapping colors and stuff like that. So it's that idea has pretty much happened just outside of the base game with mods and stuff like that there, which is what Quake has been about for the past 20 plus years now. Just modders have taken Quake to the next level and introduced new ideas. And I know some of the earliest source ports of Quake have introduced like colored rendering or color lighting and multicolor rendering and whatever else other tech. I'm not like a developer to know all the techie details, but just different stuff that have been introduced to various Quake source ports throughout the years there. So it opens up the ideas to mods and stuff like that. So very kudos to everybody who's worked on that kind of stuff there. So this is one of your maps, right?
Yeah. You in yet?
Yeah, no, I'm finally
yeah.
in. Yeah. Finally in. Alright. So it's kinda like a it's got like a lot of like slopes and stuff that you can use to gain speed and stuff, right?
Oh yeah. A lot of wall running on this one.
Yeah. I haven't exactly. How do you wall run?
Strafe into the wall and hit spacebar and hold spacebar.
No, that didn't work. Oh, okay. I see. I did it. Okay.
Also,
Yeah.
you can kind of use gravity and kind of fall into the angle. If that makes fall into the ball.
Gotcha. So you just hold your jump key down. Gotcha. That's an interesting mechanic. Like how does that? Is that something with do you have to like change the movement of it? Like how do you get it to be able to run on a slide like that? Or
I don't know. It's a kilo mod.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah, that's a cool mechanic because that's not really something you see when you're playing Quake normally. Like, because it would obviously with Quake when you run on a slope, you just either slide down or depending like the depth of the slope or something like that. But yeah, I think that's a pretty cool mechanic. However, he managed to do that is very cool. Yeah, definitely. Alright. Okay, I think we are coming up to our 1 hour mark, Steph. Is there anything else you want to say, or any questions last minute here that you want to say to everybody watching?
No, thank you for playing with me.
Yeah, definitely. I'm glad I was able to showcase one of your maps here, because I think you do some pretty cool work here. So I look forward to seeing other maps that you create in the future, if you are making other maps in the future. I mean, no pressure or anything, but definitely looking forward to that there. So yeah, this is going to conclude it for episode 3 of Squid QE podcast with guests. Go check out Steph's Twitch channel. I think it's like X Steph or what's
Scrams X.
Scrams X, gotcha. Yeah, go check out his Twitch stuff. He does a lot of mapping there and plays other games there, such as Quake and other games that he's talked about in this podcast there. So go check him out there. And I will be around in bi-weekly for episode 4 for our next guest. I'm not going to announce who it is yet, but I do have an idea who it is going to be. So definitely looking forward to that. Also, I'll have my new mic at that time there, so I'll probably sound a little bit different, or maybe I'll sound the same. I don't really know, but we'll see when the mic gets here. So that's going to conclude it for episode 3 here. Thanks so much, Steph, for joining me today and sharing all your mapping ideas and your Twitch streaming and stuff like that. Pleasure having you there, and I will see you around.
Goodbye.
All right, bye-bye.